Alright, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Grace Tutor, and what I do on this YouTube channel is that I solve technical drawing problems and also provide necessary information that you need in having better performance in your technical drawing examinations. And if you are new to this YouTube channel, you are watching my video for the first time, I welcome you. I want to ask you as a technical drawing student to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also make sure you put on notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified, and help me to share my videos with your friends who are also technical drawing students. Then you need to practice this subject. This is very, very important. If you practice, you definitely master it. All right, so this problem that you see on the screen is one of the questions that was given to students or candidates that write GCE examination this year 2021. Actually, this is question 4, and I want to show you how to solve this problem. You may not be able to see everything clearly, but I'm going to tell you what this is all about. Okay, let me read what we have here as instruction. That figure 4 shows the front elevation and an incomplete plan of a truncated rectangular pyramid. Then this is what they are talking about. This is a truncated rectangular pyramid. If you look at the plan, so the incomplete plan, this is a rectangle. But let's look at the questions that we want to solve. Then I will come back and tell you about the dimensions of this figure. As we have here the question says that draw full size the question A, front elevation, question B, complete plan, question C, true shape of the cut surface, and question D says surface development of the pyramid using XX as the seam. So you can see the figure, but let me tell you about the dimensions of this figure as we have here. I will start with the plan, and if you look at the plan, the incomplete plan, this is a rectangle of length 60 millimeters and the width is 40 millimeters. Then when we come to the front elevation, here we have that the distance of this point where this cutting plane touch this slant side of the pyramid, the distance from this point to the base of the pyramid is 20 millimeters as given here, and the total height of the pyramid is 75 millimeters, and the angle at which the cutting plane inclined to the horizontal at this point is 45 degrees. Then this is point XX, where we're asked to use as the seam when developing the surface of this truncated rectangular pyramid. So let's look at what we need to do and how you are going to solve this problem. Let's go. So the first thing that you need to do is to draw a vertical center line. So draw a vertical center line. Okay, so we draw a vertical center line. So we draw a vertical center line, and then we are going to draw a horizontal center line here. Okay, then the next thing that we are going to do is that we take a measurement of 20 millimeters from the point of intersection here. Take 20 millimeters up. So 20 millimeters up here, as we know that the width is 40 millimeters. So 20 millimeters up, 20 millimeters down. Then we take 30 millimeters to the left side and 30 millimeters to the right side, so that we can form the rectangle. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line from this point. Here I will also draw a horizontal line like this. Then so I'm going to draw a vertical line here. So I'm going to use my black pen to draw this vertical line. Okay, so alright, so and then the horizontal line that I've drawn, I will make them with thick lines. Then this also, I make this with thick lines. And then, so if I number this point, so if this point is 0.1, if this is 0.1, this is 0.2, this is 0.3, and this is 0.4. So I'm going to connect 0.1 and 3 together. So I'll draw a diagonal. So draw a diagonal like this for 1 and 3, and then 2, 4. I will draw a diagonal to connect them together. So you have to draw this. Now, so having done this, the next thing that we are going to do is to draw the front elevation. So from this point, okay, before that, so draw a horizontal line like this, and then so from this point, so draw a vertical line, let it touch this point, and draw a vertical line from this point, let it touch this point. So here we have what? We have 1 prime, 2 prime, and here we have 3 prime, 4 prime. Okay, so the next thing, I will take a measurement of 75 millimeters from this point here. Measurement of 75 millimeters, this is 75. Okay, then I will connect 0.34 with this point, and then 0.1 and 2 with this point. Okay, so I believe you are following. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take a measurement of 20 millimeters from the base up. This is 20 millimeters. So I just put my T-square here, then I will mark it at this point. Then with my 45-degree set square, I put at this point to draw the cutting plane. So this is the cutting plane. Okay, so having drawn this, so we are cutting the upper part off. So the lower part here, I have to make it thick. So this is it. All right. Okay. All right, so I've completed this. So and then so the plan is incomplete because this part is cut off. So as a result of that, we are going to have this surface this surface will look rough. So that roughness, that's what we're asked to show here in the plan. So how can we do that? So what you need to do is that, so from this point, this is line 1, 2. So draw a vertical line from this point. So here you draw a vertical line like this. So draw a vertical line from here. So this vertical line, it touch 1 at this point, and it touch 2 at this point. So you take note of that. So then from this point, draw a vertical line here. That is on line 3, 4. So draw a vertical line. So it touches 4 at this point, and it touches 3 at this point. So we are going to connect this together. So connect this together like this. So we connect this together. So connect 1 and 4. So you connect 2, 3 like this. So take note of this shape that we produce here with the direction of the cutting plane. So take note. Okay, then we have to show the roughness of this surface in this plan to make it complete. So with your 45-degree set square, produce the arching lines. So make sure they are equally spaced. You don't have to take the measurement of that. All you need to do is to use your eyes to take the distance between the arching lines, and that is what I'm doing here. It's very simple. So you don't have to panic, you don't have to be afraid. So just do it as I'm doing it here. It's very, very simple. So as I've said several times, technical drawing is simple. All you need to do is to practice. When you practice, you gain confidence, and then whenever you come across any question that you have solved before, consistently, you will be able to solve it without having any challenge. So all you need to do is to practice, and when you practice, you master it. So this is the complete plan that we're asked to produce. We have answered that question, and then we have answered question A and question B. We're asked to draw the front elevation in question A. Question B says we should draw the complete plan. We have done that. So the question C says that we should draw the true shape of the cut surface. So how can we do that? What you just need to do is to draw from this point. So don't forget that this cutting plane is inclined at an angle 45 degrees to the horizontal. So all you need to do with your 45 degrees set square, so you produce perpendicular line to this point and perpendicular line to this point, and also we are also going to make use of this one. Okay, so what you just need to do here, so from this point, so with your 45 degrees set square, we are using 45 degrees set square because this cutting plane is inclined at an angle 45 degrees. So for you to produce a perpendicular line to this line, you have to make use of 45 degrees set square, so that the angle between the cutting plane and this line that I'm about to draw will be an angle 90 degrees. So you draw this, and then so we produce this. Okay, all right, so having done this, so the next thing that I'm going to do is that with my 45 degrees set square, I will draw a parallel line to the cutting plane. Just move away. So draw a parallel line to the cutting plane like this. So this is okay. So if you look at this point, so if I follow this point like this, okay, if I follow this, so this is going to, okay, all right, just let me do what I want to do here. So what you need to do here now, so what I want to do here now, so this line contains 1 and 2. It contains 1 and 2. So we need to locate point 1 and point 2. So all you need to do is that you come to this point, to the center here. That is this point here. So you come to this point. That is the distance between, or the midpoint of point 1 here and point 2 here. Come to this midpoint. So with your compass, just take this distance from here to here. So you take it with your compass. So I've done something like this several times, so I believe this will not be strange to you. So take this distance, so you bring it to this point that contains 1 and 2. So you make an arc here, and you make an arc here. Okay, then the next is, so put it at this point, the midpoint of 3 and 4. So take this distance from here to here for 3 and 4. So bring it to this point here, and you make an arc here, then you make an arc here. All right, so okay, sorry, okay, what I did now, you didn't say it. What I did now is that, okay, I believe you saw me when I took this distance from here to here. Okay, I took this distance for 1 and 2, and I put at this point. So I make this arc, and I make this arc here. Then for 3 and 4, I took this distance. So from here to here. So now I put at this point and make an arc here, here, and here. So this is 1, and this is 2. Okay, this is 1. So this is 2. So this is 3, and this is 4. So we join these points together. We join these 4 points together. So we join them together like this. And then, so we join this together. Okay, so I'll make this line, make it a thick line like this, and then I'll also make this a thick line like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to hatch the surface. So, and that will be the true shape of the cut surface that we're asked to produce. So I will hatch this surface with my 45 degrees set square. I think I should have used 30 degrees set square, so that these lines, they are not supposed to be parallel to bed. Because of the condition of this, I should have used something like 30. It shouldn't be 45. I should have used something like 30. All right, so I've cleaned the lines that I produced. It's not okay because these lines are inclined. This line is inclined at an angle 45 degree, except these ones that are not inclined at 45 degree. But it's advisable you use 30 degree or 60 degrees. So I'm going to use 60 degrees so that the surface can come out. So I'm using 60 degree now. So with my 60 degree set square, I will produce the arching lines. And that's what I'm doing now. All right, so the surface actually came out like this. So this is better. So this is better. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is to produce the surface development. That is question D. So that says that we should produce the surface development of the cut surface. We are going to use XX as the seam. So this is where we have X here, and then here we have X here. So this is the seam. So we are opening from here. So how are we going to go about that? So I'm going to show you how you are going to do that. So what you need to do now, the first thing that you need to do is to draw. So just come here and draw an horizontal line like this. Okay, so let's call this point, let's call it point O. So as we have here, so let's say this is point O here. Okay, so the next thing that you are going to do is that with your compass, so if you look at what we have here, there's something that I need to explain here. So this line is not the true length. It's not the true length that we are going to use. So we have to get the true length. We have to get the true length out of it, because this line, it is a flat surface, the flat part of the base of the pyramid that we have here. So we need to look for the true length. So how can you get the true length? What you need to do is to put the pinpoint of your compass at this point here, at the point of intersection of this vertical line and this horizontal center line. So put it here and extend to this point 2 here. You extend your compass to this point 2, at this point 2 here, and you rotate it like this. So when it touches this horizontal center line, then you produce a vertical line. So produce a vertical line from this point here. So produce a vertical line from this point. So wherever it touches here, then you draw. From this point to this point here, where this vertical line touch here. So, and that is the true length that we are going to use for the surface development. If you don't do that, you are wrong. You don't do that, you are wrong. So this is the true length now. So I will write it here. So TL, it means true length. TL, it means true length. So you have to do that. So if you go on, if you use this length as your true length, I mean this one, you are wrong. So you determine the true length as I've shown you here. Put the pinpoint of your compass here, extend to this point 2, and rotate it. When you touch this horizontal line, then you draw a vertical line to this point, then you join from here to here, and this line is the true length. Let me call it line OP. So line OP is the true length. So take note of that. So I will now take this distance from here, that is OP. So I will take it from here to here like this. So you take line OP, then you put it at this point O here, and you draw an arc like this. Okay, so you draw an arc like this. Okay, so after you have drawn this arc, So the first thing that we are going to do, we are opening from here. We are opening from here. So this is the seam. That means we are going to take this distance from here to here first. So you take this distance from here to here. That is distance 430. That is the width, or 34, the width of the rectangle. So you take it from here. This space will not be enough. All right, I'm going to redraw the arc. I'm redrawing the arc. So this is now my point O. So this is point O. So I will take this distance from here to here, as I've said before. So line OP, that is the true length. Okay, so I will take this distance from here to here. Then I'll put it at this point. Then I will draw the arc. Okay, so I've redrawn the arc. So this is the arc. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is that, so I will take this distance 34 like this. Then I'll put at this point and make an arc here. So we are opening from we are opening from here. So we are opening from here. Okay, so the next is I will take distance 23 like this. Okay, so putting it at this point, I make an arc here. Okay, then I will take 1 2 like this. So putting it at this point, so then I will make this arc. Okay, so making that arc, then I will take distance 1 4 like this. So distance 1 4, then I will make an arc here like this. Okay, so all these points will be connected. So here I have what I'm opening from. Okay, so I will join this point. So join this point together with point O here. Okay, we'll join it with this. So join this together. So connect this. And then I will connect this. All right, so having done this, the next thing I'm going to do is that, so I'll take this distance from here to here. From here to here, so I'll put it, okay, let me put at point O here and extend it to this point. So I will extend it to this point here. So I put at this point and I will make an arc here. So make an arc here. So then all right, there's something I need to explain here. I'm sorry for that. I should have done that earlier for you to understand this. In developing this surface, we have to take it easy. So you need to pay attention to what I want to explain. I should have made this sketch earlier for me to explain the surface developments, and that is what I have done now. So if you look at what I did here, even I also need to label this. So this is 4, this is 3, and this is 2, and around here we are going to have what? We have 1 somewhere here. So we have it like this. So this is 1. Okay, now I've done the labeling, yes, because we are opening from this part. We are opening from this part. So if we start from this point 4 here, so let's say we start from this point 4, so we have to get this length from here to here, and this length from here to here, from here to here. Then we get this length, and then we get this length. So what I've just done here, I've numbered this. This is 4, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1, and then we are back to 4. So this is the way we are going to take it. So with this distance that I've taken from here to here, so this distance that I took from 0 to this point here, so I also need to make the arc here also. So I also need to make the same arc here. Okay, so then now, so we move to 2. So we move to point 2. So we look at 2. So 2, this is the length. So we have it at this point. And then 1 also, we also have it at this point. So I will take this distance from here to here. Okay, so from here to here. So I'll put it here. I'll make an arc here for 2 and also for 1, like this. Then the last one is that I will come back to this point here. Come back here, and then I will make this, take this distance. Okay, sorry, I take this distance from O to this point, as I did initially, and put at this point. Put at this point here. So, and I will make an arc here. All right, so so I will join this together. So join this together. So this point will be joined together with a straight line like this. Then I'll join this together. Okay, so I'll join this together like this, and I will join this together. Okay, and then so the base, so we join this together like this. So we join this together. So we join this together. Okay, and then I will join this together. Okay, and then so this line, so this line will be a thick line. So this line will be a thick line. So this will be a thick line. This will be a thick line. And this will be a thick line. So this is the surface development that we're asked to produce for this truncated rectangular pyramid. So don't forget, this is the way we move. So from this point to this point, that's what we have around here. And then from here to here, that's what we have around here. And then from here to here again, that's what we have around here. And then from here to here, that's what we have around here. So that is what we have as the surface development of this truncated rectangular pyramid. So I've answered all the 4 questions, as you can see. So all you need to do is to practice, and I believe that as you practice, you will definitely master it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. God bless you.